To me, courage is taking risks and not being afraid of failure.
There's this passion inside you that like it makes it okay to be different.
More internally, courage can definitely also be conquering a fear or doing something that maybe you think you're not ready to do, just going for it, you know.
It's just like having your values in place, and really sticking to those values despite how in the immediate circumstance it might not seem so comfortable.
The happiness you get when you achieve your goals completely outweighs the risk of failure that you felt before.
Without like people being like courageous, like a lot of stuff wouldn't have happened. And that's the thing, if you look back at like all the stuff that's like all the new inventions and stuff, like
It's important to have the mindset of taking risks because without it, you're not going to achieve all the goals in life that you want to achieve, especially the ones that are a little outlandish.
it took courage to be different. Like you had to like think outside what everyone else was thinking, and you had to like say like, okay, like I'm not afraid of like what people will think because of this.
You can't treat a disease unless you diagnose it right. And like in the words of famous somebody named FDR, the only thing to fear is fear itself. But it helps if you know what you fear, right? And then you can actually like exercise your courage, right?
I try not to take life too seriously. I don't know. I just don't really see a reason in like living the way other people want you to live, you know?
My brother was diagnosed with an autoimmune deficiency when he was 2 years old, and I think he is the epitome of what courage is.
Somebody asked me personally to come out and make a video.
He would just be brave in going in for doctor's appointments and getting IV shots and things like that.
Courage is not like something fixed when you're born, but it's something that you can actually train and exercise.
And despite the fact that I was, very camera shy and very uncomfortable with being interviewed,
So I used to play football back when I was in middle school, and there's this great picture that my dad like took of one of my teammates, and he actually I'm not making this up. He actually captioned it like courage like on Facebook. He like posted it.
it just felt like the right thing to do. So I just put aside my own doubts about myself and just ventured out and did it.
There's a guy named Dr. Paul Farmer who did a lot of work in Haiti and Peru and Russia.
And I think it's people like him who really do just go above and beyond and take risks, and they aren't afraid of what's to come, but they're living life and achieving their goals.
Like in Peru, he'd be like with the MDR TB patients. So what that stands for is multi-drug resistant patients with tuberculosis. Tuberculosis is an airborne contagious disease, but he would go up to them, he would spend a lot of time with them.
My friend was like this little tiny, probably 5 foot guy. He was really small for his age. In this picture, he's lined up against. He's on the line, right? He's lined up against this massive He probably wasn't 6 foot, 'cause we were 12, but he was a big guy. And my friend's 5 feet tall, so this picture is him facing off against this giant guy.
He kind of stuck to his values, that he was a doctor, they were his patient, and he wanted the best for them.
If I were to personify courage in image, that's kind of something I've always thought of for years now. It's just that picture of kind of almost like David versus Goliath type thing, where he stood up to that guy, and I don't know if he necessarily won that battle, but he took him on and he tried, and that's how I think about it.